and welcome to my channel. I have purchased some stuff from the Dollar Tree because I wanted to make a centerpiece, and I hope you do like it. This is just to give you kind of like an idea of what I've worked on. This is a 3-piece that I've worked on already. This is how it would actually look. I love the additional colors. One is bigger than the other. I will be making a 4-piece centerpiece, but because I've already worked on all these 3 pieces combined, I'll be working on another. This is pretty much a candle with a tea light candle holder. And I will show you how to work around all of that as I move forward. Most of the stuff I all purchased it from all the vases and like the ribbons and that stuff I purchased at the Dollar Tree. The glue sticks that I purchased. This I purchased from Michael's. I do not find any left in Dollar Tree, so I purchased this from Michael's. These are candles, glue sticks. I purchased a long one because this will last me longer than the small little ones. I can actually split this into 2 and make a whole ton of them. It is a 16-piece, double that by 2. That's just for the one decoration. Obviously, don't forget your glue stick, glue, thermal. I also purchased the E600 glue. You may need this, may not, but I would actually probably use this. I'm not sure if I will, but I may. Do not forget your LED lights. This actually turns into 3 different colors. It doesn't have to be a submersible. It could be regular LED lights as there is no water going in. This is going to go into my vases. There's 2 ways of doing that. One way is actually putting it in the center so it glows like that, or I can just put it inside here just so that it will shine bright. But I was reminded that I may have to change the batteries, so that may not work for me. However, because I already did the first 2 like that, I'll be doing the 3rd one the same way. And then the next time I try this, it would be differently. I did purchase a different size vases, as I mentioned already. I purchased 2 small ones and then 2 large ones. Obviously, the ribbon, as I mentioned. I got that from the Dollar Tree. The sticker ribbon as well. I got this from the Dollar Tree. I love this. This actually came out to work for me much better than the actual ribbon, but I purchased a little bit of everything just in case. Obviously, the tea light candle holders for the candle. This would be flipped upside down. The candle will be on top, and I may decorate it with some bling around it. Just not 100% sure. I guess let's see how I feel about it. Not sure. Yeah, maybe. Then I also purchased the candlestick holders as well. The best one is the hurricane style, but they did not have any in Dollar Tree, so I decided to go with this concept. This still applies the same pretty much. Difference is the hurricane has a little more structure to it and the surroundings of it. But yeah, so let's get started. Oh, and before I forget, so the marble and the crystals, I purchased those from Michael's, just in case you're wondering. They come in small little containers like this. I like to save these little containers. You never know when they're going to be useful. All right, so let's get started. First, I am going to work on this here. I'm going to put all of this stuff inside the container just to kind of like hold it. Ooh, I don't want to spill any glass pieces. That would really be bad for anyone because then they will get cut. Please don't mind me. I'm sitting on the floor. I have carpets that will be replaced, which is why I'm not carrying. Also, I like to space out all my items. I really don't like having all that stuff all bunched up in one place, so this is an expansion of it. So I hope you enjoy this video. If you like, please thumbs up and subscribe. Thank you very much for helping. Alright, so I'm going to start with the vase. Okay? For the vase, I am going to use the sticker only because I tried using the ribbon and it wasn't leveling up correctly for me and I was getting really bugged out about it. I'm going to put one thing of ribbon here, one thing in the set, three pieces in the center, and then two over here. It's going to look very similar to how these look already. Okay? Let me try to reach out for my scissors. Bear with me. I have a box of stuff here. Felt like it may be easier. So here's my first three. My two lines for the top. And the two lines for the bottom. If I'm not mistaken, that's how much I did. Yeah, two. Okay, may have to cut an additional piece. So this is a sticker one. I am going to place this, the first two on the top. And I'm just gonna grab the vase like this, put it towards my lap, and stick the first one around the cylinder portion of it so it's equally leveled as I'm sticking it in. While sticking it into the vase. Of course, it's not going to be enough. So I'm going to add some additional pieces that I had loose. I'm just going to add them. Just to cover my spots. I like to keep as many pieces as possible with me because you never know when you're going to need them. That's the truth. It is a little time consuming to do this project. You have to have a lot of patience. Otherwise it's not going to work out and you're just going to get really buffered, and sometimes you have to take out and put back, take out and put back until you get them. Alright, so my first one is already in. Okay, so this is how it would look. Came out nicely. Might see a little blemishes here and there, but it is the sticker overall, and the stickers are not always even. So now I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to work on the bottom. Okay. Now for the bottom, I'm going to flip it. Ooh, boy. You gotta be very, very careful it doesn't stick anywhere else, because it will. I'm trying to stay within the cylinder shape.
So that's what encierro means?
What?
Bringing the bowls to the Coliseum?
I don't know. That's not my language.
Encierro, that's what Ivan has been saying over the past 3 years.
I don't know. Honestly, I've never heard of that word. So
It's Spanish from Spain, encierro.
you may be saying it wrong.
No, encierro. You heard encierro?
I guess so, babe. I've never heard of it before. This is my first time hearing that term.
No, honey, when you go to Ivan, always says encierro. You've been saying that for the past couple of years.
My apologies. As I'm recording. So excuse the background. Alright, so I did the bottom. I did the top, which is 2 ribbons wrapped around. I did grab some extra little pieces here and there that is useful. I am going to cut one line around this only because I don't have enough space. Like on this side, as you can see, there's a little cut there, so I need to kind of like cut this. Oh boy.
Encierro is the way of the bowls.
Because it's so uneven.
From the encierro, from the word encerrar, to corral, to enclose.
I may use these little pieces here and there for my project as I go. For whatever reason, this was completely uneven to begin with, but alright. I am cutting my 3 pieces for the center of my vase. Well, I already had one, but I guess I'll have another. I'll use this one because it's much, much longer. Now, this I'm going to keep halfway because I really do not want for it to keep sticking where it should not. So I'm going to use this to put in the center of the vase. And I'm going to try to angle it. I do want to keep it even, so I am going to do it while dragging it towards the floor, so at least it's even.
I mean, people die every year for this. People still line up to do it. It's absolutely easy. You have to wear like a little red thing, and then they let like 10 bowls out. You have to run in front of them.
Oh boy. Sticker sticking all in the wrong places.
It's canceled this year. Oh wow. Spain is the hardest hit.
At this point, I'm just going to try to take the whole thing out. I do have to cut a little bit of it because I was cutting so uneven. and I really don't like that.
Sure, look at this. Look at this. Holy cow.
Alright,
Quite the
there
board.
you go.
No, wait, I got one more. Hold on. No, no, no. There's one more.
Now, maybe a little uneven on the sides, but it does kind of give it a little abstract look. So it did not come out so bad. None of these are always going to be like the most perfect fit, but it'll do. It'll work. Going to cut X amount till I got to here. That should be enough to cover what I need to cover on this end. This is really uncomfortable to be on the floor, that's for sure, but I'm okay with it, because like I said, I like room for the stuff that I'm working on. I'm gonna need one little piece to cover the center of that. Alright, so there goes my first 3 pieces. Have it around the cylinder, look. Wrapped it all around with the ribbon. So now the next thing I'm going to work on is going to be on, all of that to the side, is going to be on this. Okay, I want to put the ribbon all around this. Now for this one in particular, I'm going to use the other ribbon because this is easier. I can hot glue it and it'll be just fine because it's smaller, it's, you know, and it all wraps around carefully in cylinder shape. So let's try it. I will start with the base to kind of get a grip on what I need to do. Okay, and where I'm placing it at. Please be very, very careful. The glue is hot. I felt the heat just now, though I did not get burned. But if you know, depends on the temperature and how long you've left it on. It does get pretty hot. So just be very, very cautious. And put a small portion as you're putting it around with the glue. All I'm pretty much doing is I'm grabbing like a line from the ribbon, those little outlinings, to pretty much wrap it around. I like it to be nicely flushed, so I'm going to use the hot glue gun a couple of times as I'm wrapping and tightening at the same time. And every two, like, not every two, like every, I'd say, let me see, 1, 2, 3, for every 5 little line I am putting hot glue on, because again, I like it flushed. Okay. Now for the final touch. There you go. There you go. So I wrap the first half, then I gotta do the other half. And I'm gonna put it like towards the where I started gluing, just so it's always even, and I like to try to line up my lines as much as possible. There. Do want to cut it now. And then I'm going to put glue on like the last 2 lines, 2 sections. There you go. Okay, so I created the bottom. That worked. Now I'm gonna go ahead and I'm gonna grab pieces of the sticker because I found that it was much easier. I'm gonna use the 3 full pieces and I'm gonna put like 4 corners of it around the bottom just so it's very decorative. You can put, you know, like little sticker flowers if you were to make it like into a flower pot or however you like, or stars or anything like that. As I said, I like the concept of putting the pearls with the crystals in the bottom, so that's exactly what I'll be working on to give it that same look. But in this case, I am going to use like half of it that's already out just to keep everything else evenly. So now at least this is even. There's no problems with that. Now, I am going to cut at least, let me see, I like it up on the top to cover the main vase around it. So, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yep, it would be 5 lines. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That's 3, and one more. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. There you go. So that's 4 pieces for 4 corners. Okay? Because they're small little pieces and I don't have any nails, it's a little harder to peel. Yeah, I'm going to flush just like towards the floor so it's a little easier. And there you go. So here's the first one. Okay? And it's wrapping around the cylinder area of this, like circular area. I am connecting them as I'm putting them. So I'm connecting the corners. I'm not sure if you can see it, but I'm connecting the corners there. Just so like that it wraps around and covers nicely. And then in the little corners, in the centers of in between the ribbons, then I'm able to put the crystals and the marbles. Like it doesn't look even. Maybe yeah, there we go. Now it looks even. I was getting a little annoyed because it wasn't looking even at first, and I hate it. I'm very big with making sure it all fits nicely and not go out or sticking out or anything else showing that's not supposed to show. Go. I'm just gonna take it out a little bit and kind of like repaste. I don't like it when it doesn't show as even as it should. Okay, there you go. Now it's even. Alright, so there you go. I've placed the stickers all around, nice and tightly. And in. Okay. Sticks. So now to put the little touches of the marble. Just gonna grab some from the bigger vase. At this point, all we're doing is adding the little decors at the bottom of that. There you go. So voila. Just to get a closer glance, this is how it would look. Little crystals really stand out. I like it. So now I'm gonna put a whole bunch of the glue and I'm gonna kind of like press down on it so it really grabs a whole lot of it. So I can then glue down the LED light. Don't forget to open it and take out that little piece of paper that's in there. Ugh. There you go. You're right in the center. So here's the LED. It's right in the center. The different color changing combinations. Okay. Now I am going to put the vase on top. So it will look like this. Okay? Now I'm just going to put the hot glue gun all around here. I'll have to put another thing of glue in there. Kind of like cut it. I am done. So I don't want my glue to get dry. Then I'm going to look through the glass. It's centered. Okay, there you go. It's centered. Make sure it is centered before it dries up fully. It is hot glue gun, so it dries up fairly fast. There you go. Now I'm not too concerned about covering the bottom of it because either way it's going to shut down. Now instead of putting marbles like I did here, okay, I'm gonna put glass with a little crystal pearls, like this. It's like a mixture of the blues in there. Okay, so there you go. This is the final touch to this here. Now I do need to make 2 more candles, so it looks really, really nice, and I'll show you how it all looks all combined. So here are my candles. This is like a 2.5 by 2.8 size. And they smell good too. They do smell really, really good, so it does definitely come in handy. Not really concerned about the sticker in the bottom, but I do want to take it out because I noticed that if you leave the sticker on, what's going to happen is that when you glue it down, it won't really glue as good as it should. And for this, instead of using the hot glue gun specifically, I may use the E600. So I think it might be easier. I am going to put the E600 all around the little tea light candle holder. And not necessarily only in the center. Reason why is because in the center, remember, you're putting a candle, so it's not going to hold as good as it should. So yeah, I'll be just wrapping it all around here. Covering that right up right away. So I really don't want it to get dry. Yeah, I'm gonna leave this on the floor. Now I did forget to mention I did have to put and wrap this around with the tape. But before I forget to do that, with the taped rhinestones, I can still do it. I just gotta pretty much know how much am I wrapping around, so just bear with me, okay? So up to there. Let's make sure. Oh. There you go. All at once is all used. Excuse me. So while everybody's shopping for the coronavirus, I was over there shopping for decorations because I cannot be home doing nothing for a while. Oh boy, I just realized something very, very important that I cannot forget, which is setting up this part. I think after wrapping it the first time, whatever, it's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17. So like up to here, I gotta take out the first 3 lines, pretty much. Just so it's the right size. I almost forgot to do that. So there you go. Now what I like about the sticker option that it is flush. So as you're wrapping it around to the candle, It's awesome. Uh-oh. So gotta let that sit and dry. Excuse me. Oh my gosh, boy. Ooh. Definitely don't want that glue to dry on me. So I'm gonna cut like one line. Seemed even, but I guess not. And there you go. So just wrapped around the whole candle. That is before you put this on with the E600 glue, okay? Gotta make sure that's centered nicely. There you go. So that can start to dry out. Then all the extra pieces, don't forget to keep. You never know when you're gonna need them. Now for the sticker, rhinestones, I sincerely think that you should be more than suffice with just 2, but depends on how big your project is. Honestly, it just really depends on how big your project is. These little tiny pieces come in handy. Just never know when you're going to use them. Oh, not to concern with the small ones, but at least other major ones. Alright, so this will complete my decoration. So I am going to show you how it looks all together. I did buy mirrors. Reason because I want to put my pieces on top of my mirror, but that is still a debate because I have this, which is what I'm putting on top of my table to give it an accent look. Alright, so here it goes. Let me use this to bring down the camera just a tad bit down. So all together, it should literally just look like a nice centerpiece all together. So this is how it all looks all together. I really do hope that you like it. You really can't see too much of one side, but let's go like this. This is my vases, my 3 different size vases, my candles. They will be like, you know, a little more spread out, but just so you can kind of get an idea of how everything looks blinged out. See? Well, I do hope you enjoy. I am going to probably add some bling here as well, just to kind of give it a nice little touch. Okay, so too much with rhinestones. So let's add just some pearls. Or maybe some broken glass. Let's see. Say I were to add broken glass. No, that's glass on glass. I don't think that's a good idea. Maybe some more pearls.
We're done recording.
No. Let me see. What? Maybe this was a bit much. Maybe just a diamond by itself would be more than suffice. taking out the glue just because it didn't look as nice as I thought it would, which is why I'm removing it. Moving the sponge that I had wet here just to kind of like get it out. So put this back in here so it actually glues. And I'm just going to use the diamond instead, just one diamond, to put in the center of it all. That is all I'm doing. Okay. That looks good. Alright, so all I did was just add one little rhinestone, one little crystal clear diamond shape decor into my vases, just to give it some sort of look, because the vase in the bottom was too small, too plain and not too key on it. But I hope you like it. I will be posting pictures after the video. Thank you.